Hello, YouTubers. This is Danny Zen, come to you live from the Northern Hemisphere. Listen up. This is going to be a very potentially health-saving video. Going to be introduced to something, probably the next best thing that's to natural sunlight, okay? This is going to be going over something dealing with the world's first true, full spectrum, and balanced LEDs, or light-emitting diodes, okay? By the way, for those that don't know me, my name is Danny Zen. I am the founder of a company called Health America, where we teach people how to be disease-free for as long as possible and more medically independent when it's reasonable, okay? I got into health as a result of health challenges from both mercury poisoning and traumatic brain injuries, and have not looked back since and wanted to just take control of my health, okay? This is extremely important. We're going to be going over something that is a cool term. This is a document that's produced by a nonprofit called Science of Light. Full disclosure, I am an affiliate with them. Science of Light's based out of Surprise, Arizona. For the next 30 minutes or so of your investment of time, you're going to learn about something that will help you should have better sleep, more energy, okay? And that's essential, the essential nutrient called light. People don't think about it, okay? Light is involved with igniting metabolism, regulating brain chemistry. It synchronizes our circadian rhythms, which control things such as appetite, energy, mood, sleep, libido, and so much more, okay? This is an image of something called a suprachiasmatic nucleus. I'm not an expert. This is going to be kind of a shallow dive, okay? And I'm recovering from brain injury, so I'm not going to be too, I don't know. Anyways, a living cell requires energy not only for all its functions, but also for the maintenance of its structure. Without energy, life would be extinguished instantaneously, and the cellular fabric would collapse. The source of this energy is the sun's radiation. By the way, we're going to go over, we'll watch maybe 2 or 3 videos. I'll show you some of the products, okay, and how it can benefit you, and also save you some energy on your energy bills as well, okay? This is Albert St. Georgi, won the Nobel Prize, discovered vitamin C, I believe, okay? Future Medicine's Ride. This is a partial list of issues that can benefit from light, okay? You can read it yourself here, a lot of different things. The power of light and color lies in simple fact. Light and life are inseparable. Light is the energetic foundation of experience called life. This is Dr. Jacob Lieberman and his medicine of the future. It's so important, as we know. Too bad we didn't see this before the pandemic started. We would have been all outside if we'd known the information contained in this presentation, okay? Light is nothing short of miraculous. Light makes our world luminous, thousands of senses, and it quietly controls the chemical tides in our bodies. Unfortunately, we become indoor cave dwellers, 90+% of our time spent indoors. And this is a term, not getting enough natural full spectrum light and too much indoor limited spectrum light is called malillumination, okay? I know it's a funny word, but it's a serious health issue, okay? These malillumination leads to metabolic disruption, and these are some of the issues that it causes, okay? And this is the term coined by the late Dr. John Nash Ott, who actually wrote the book Health and Light. Over 3 million copies sold. He's famous for doing work for Walt Disney Company back in the 50s with time-lapse photography. And we go ahead and play a video actually going over that. So let's see here.
The Environmental Health and Light Research Institute, founded by Dr. Ott, has funded numerous studies on the effects of artificial light on animals and humans. One study centered on school children and classroom lighting. John Ott explains.
Time-lapse cameras were used in a standard first-grade classroom, and several hyperactive children may be noted, especially the boy in the immediate foreground. 90 days after, the regular cool white fluorescent tubes were replaced with the new type full-spectrum fluorescent tubes with radiation shields, there was a marked improvement noted, and the extremely hyperactive boy has voluntarily moved up to the front row. He raises his hand for recognition and is now up at the blackboard taking part in classroom activities. Prior to the time that this new lighting was installed, this particular boy had an extreme learning disability problem, but quickly learned to read within 90 days after the new lights were installed.
Another study for the poultry industry found that chickens living under full-spectrum light had dramatic improvements over their counterparts living under common artificial light. They not only lived twice as long, but produced significantly more eggs. In addition, the chickens were calmer, attacked each other less, and their eggs were lower in cholesterol. Perhaps the most frightening study conducted centered on the lifespan of mice raised under various lighting conditions. This spectrum chart illustrates the range of light wavelengths from ultraviolet through the visible spectrum to infrared. Natural daylight is charted here, running fairly evenly throughout the visible spectrum, and dropping off sharply in the ultraviolet. Mice raised under the pink fluorescent tubes covering this narrow wavelength of light only lived an average of 7.5 months. Mice living under daylight white fluorescence lived an average of 8.2 months. Under full spectrum plastic, which blocks very little natural daylight, the mice lived an average of 15.6 months. And finally, mice living under natural outdoor daylight lived an average of 16.1 months, almost twice as long as their counterparts under the limited spectrum fluorescence.
Pretty compelling, eh? So if you want to live better, at least, if not longer, definitely get as much as you can. If you cannot, next best thing is to get some of these full spectrum
Welcome to
diodes, okay? So you, by the way, a lot of this information you can learn more on this Linktree site. That's linktr.ee/full spectrum LED, okay? Again, L is in Lima, linktr.ee/full spectrum LED. Now, by the way, something amazing, these products I'm going to show you through before, after I explain the science and the biology behind it, is actually so effective and great and helpful. It can be fully paid for by some insurance companies. Again, it's case by case situation or depending on the insurance company for the treatment of signal affective disorder. Hopefully, some of you guys are healthcare professionals, or maybe you happen to know somebody from what's known as SAD, again, seasonal affective disorder. These are the CPT or current procedure technology codes, as well as the ICD-9 diagnosis codes, which you can get these products, and specifically one product on the PhotoVite light panel for the treatment again first, just seasonal affective disorder. Okay, that's amazing, right? So let's go back to the education here. And the executive director of this nonprofit called Science of Light is actually a student of the late Dr. John Ott. Okay, let's play the video with that here.
25 years ago, I was the co-director of a place called Hippocrates Institute in Boston. During that time, I met the late Dr. John Ott, the father of full spectrum light.
As we've become more civilized, we've moved indoors behind glass, window glass that stops the ultraviolet part of the sunlight, and eyeglasses, automobile windshields. They're all cutting out that important part of the spectrum.
He called it malillumination. It's the real problem. It's the core root disease. You're not getting the light that your brain needs to do its work, to function, to feel, to think, to do every single thing that you do is dependent on that light. Not to worry. We got a solution. Check us out. bioenlightenment.info.
By the way, so that's Mr. Ken Cedar out of Surprise, Arizona, currently the executive director of this nonprofit, and that manufactures 3 different products, which I'll show to you, okay? By the way, I first learned of him from a video from a quantum biology podcast with Meredith Oak. That's how I learned of him and his nonprofit, as along with his products, okay? So if you're looking for a natural solution for some of your health and wellness challenges, or just want to Age gracefully. By the way, this is the cover of that book, Health and Light by Dr. John Nash Ott. I believe he's probably a PhD, not a medical doctor. Okay. We have finally learned that light is a nutrient, much like food, and like food, the wrong kind can make us ill, and the right kind helps keep us well. Okay. So that is a pretty striking image. The indoor epidemic. Are you suffering from malillumination? Okay, this is something I did not know. 98% of sunlight energy enters the body through the eyes, okay? As opposed to the skin. And then the eyes, if you think about it, are an external part of the brain. Okay, look at that. There's something called blood photobiomodulation. Photo light, bio, of course, is living cells, organisms. Modulation exerts influence on, okay? So biochemical reactions that occur in living cells in response to light. So hopefully by the end of this presentation, you'll have a deeper understanding and a respect for light as an actual essential nutrient, okay? And all of the blood in the body circulates through the eyes approximately every 2 hours. I had no idea. Isn't that amazing? And is absorbed by the blood cells, producing an amazing cascade of events, okay? Just don't show this to Big Pharma. They don't want to let you know about something so simple as getting light through your eyes, okay? So light maximizes absorption. Food and supplements require a full spectrum of light to be fully metabolized. Without natural light, nutrients are partially wasted and less effective, okay? This image kind of reminds you of the Pink Floyd album, right? Don't take your vitamins in the dark. Light controls sleep, come into rhythm naturally. Approximately 50 to 70 million Americans suffer some kind of chronic sleep disorder. Okay, bright daylight signals the brain to wake up, and disappearing evening light is time to wind down. Okay, so the bigger the contrast between night and day, the better you should sleep. And light increases vitality. Okay, and we all know that's really, really important. Who doesn't want more energy, right? Okay. So, like, better absorption, sleep, and increased vitality with light hygiene, light and dark cycles that agree with the natural solar timing pattern can be referred to as good light hygiene. Okay. Let you read that. You guys can read that. I'll save my breath. So metabolism is akin to photosynthesis, the conversion of light energy into chemical energy. Natural light nourishes people, pets, and plants. And we can now say emphatically that the function of our entire metabolism is dependent on light. This is a Dr. Fritz Albert Popp, International Institute of Biophysics. Okay, humans require a balanced spectral diet to ignite metabolism and enhance health. It is life, we are all light deficient, and this deficiency may be the source of our physical and emotional problems. So don't feel in the dark about your health, okay? Now on to the mission of Science of Light. It's to raise awareness of vital need for daily light hygiene to reduce the risk of malillumination. And we're here to share many years of research focused on the biological effects of light for human health and behavior, and provide the technology that reduces the risk of malillumination. Okay, this is a very cool image here. Not all light is created equal. As you can see, sunlight, natural sunlight, LEDs limited, fluorescent, spiking, and incandescent. Okay, so LEDs have too much blue light and it's unbalanced. There's no near infrared light at all. Fluorescence emits a low level of X-ray radiation, emits radio frequency radiation, unnatural visible spectrum spikes, unbalanced, no near infrared light. Incandescence, downside is energy inefficient, produces a lot of heat. Blue light, it's high energy visible light. It's good to help maintain circadian rhythm, boosts energy alertness, elevates mood, but can damage light sensitive cells in the retina. No natural events without near infrared light. Okay. Ugly cell damage resembles macular degeneration. We're exposed to blue light, like from all of our electronics and blue light emitting screens, will lead to permanent vision loss. Okay. And so sunlight includes abundant near infrared and red light required to counterbalance that high energy visible light. Okay. Near infrared light is essential visible light. One third of the energy your body consumes come from the food you eat. Again, just only 1/3, okay? The vast majority, 2/3 of the energy your body needs to maintain systemic equilibrium comes from environmental infrared light exposure. Is that a game changer or what? Okay, I wish I would have known this when I was an undergraduate college at a stressful Ivy League school and not getting enough sunlight. Near infrared helps with reducing the risk of retinal inflammation, activate cellular repair and regeneration, produce ATP, as we all know, is the currency of energy, produce melatonin, prepare for sleep at night, and counter blue light from electronic screens. Okay, so not all quote unquote full spectrum lights are created equal. According to the late Dr. John Ott, should show you that his definition of true full spectrum was one that was in the had a color rendering index of over 90. Okay. Let me see where we go here. And then, so color rendering index of over 90 and had a Kelvin temperature of that of noontime sunlight, so around 5650 is considered true full spectrum. Okay, by the way, here's some fun facts. As already mentioned, John Ott is the godfather of time-lapse photography. Okay, there's over 5,000 peer-reviewed papers about full spectrum light. Okay, true full spectrum light should contain some near infrared and some ultraviolet light. Okay, and let you read that. Natural ratio of UVA to UVB is 9:1, and blue light's around 450 nanometer wavelengths can cause macular degeneration. Let me go play another video here. This one is pretty impressive, actually. So for those that spend a lot of time indoors, I'm gonna guess that most of you guys watching this, you definitely want to invest in some of these true full spectrum balanced LED bulbs. Okay, game changer. So happy I stumbled upon this nonprofit and the technology. Okay, it's actually called photo nutrition or nutritional light technology. Okay, and continue on with the show. Okay. So LED light exposure does not balance with true full spectrum sunlight loaded with the red parts of the spectrum is always damaging to your biology. Okay. Near-infrared light is necessary to mitigate retinal inflammation. Common LEDs, fluorescent and satellites. Your traditional satellites lack near-infrared light, okay? Many of these lights also have insufficient visible red light. So nutritional light technology, very exciting, uncommon full spectrum light. We have finally learned that light is a nutrient much like food, and like food, well, I've already read this before, okay? Common full spectrum lights and satellites are not truly full spectrum, okay? So this is state-of-the-art, cutting-edge, soul-shine photonutrition. SOL stands for science of light, okay? Intrinsically improves the integrity of full spectrum light. Soul Shine is a fullest spectrum balanced light source, okay? It's balanced in the sense it's got 5 different wavelengths of near infrared, okay, and a trace amount of ultraviolet A, okay? And you can read this. I want to get into the details because I'm not 100% sure about this, what this means, okay? I'll show you an image. So what's very game-changing about the products by Science of Light is that it leads with a cutting-edge purple LED technology as opposed to the ubiquitous blue LEDs. You see the difference there, okay? So this is better for our biology in that it leads with purple LEDs, okay? And Soul-Shine Photonutrition, only the sun offers better light. Color rendering index for those that are in the photography world or other light sciences, whatever. Again, definition according to the late Dr. John Ott, true full spectrum is a light that has over 90 color rendering index, okay? And these values are different metrics, okay? Just let you read that. So on the left, you've got Soul Shine LEDs. You see how it's more balanced, okay? As opposed to your standard white LED that's ubiquitous nowadays, very cheap, okay? And it's deficient in certain parts, okay? It's so simple. More energy, improved mood, better sleep, enhanced absorption, nutrients, optimal metabolism. Who doesn't want great metabolism, right? So unlike any other therapeutic light, this is the light panel, their flagship product, uncommon full spectrum light. That's what FSL stands for. There's 2 modes. In mode 1, you have all of the 40, there's 40 LED bulbs, okay? 20 of them are the visible spectrum, and the other 20 are the near infrared, okay? And so mode 1, you've got full spectrum light and the near infrared. And mode 2, you want to use at night only, is just near infrared, okay? And the session time is 30 minutes, no flicker, 2-year warranty, 6-day money back guarantee. And this is how much lux of light it emits at 2 feet, okay? Almost 15,000. I do want to show you one more spec on this, and that is that it has a rated, here. Okay, these are the features of the PhotoVite light panel for seasonal affective disorder. You don't have to have, SAD to benefit from this, of course. If you're not able to get out in the sun or you travel in your car a lot or a vehicle because the glass blocks, certain parts of the UV light of the spectrum, then invest in the Soul Shine's PhotoVite, okay? And this is how much wattage it uses for those that are geeks, like, specs. 50 watts on the full spectrum with near infrared, and mode 2 is only near infrared, just 13.6 watts, okay? This is Mr. Ken Cedar having his breakfast with his PhotoVite, okay, on mode 1, since he chose not to go outside to have his breakfast, okay? This is him doing some work towards after sunrise, I guess, just near infrared, 20 lights away, okay? 20 LEDs. And so the LED lifespan, it's rated for at least 30,000 hours. I just asked him, okay? And this is a picture of their Sol Bio bulb, a little bit more affordable, okay? Let me go back to the presentation here. So again, it's not if you cannot get natural sunlight, this would be the next best thing, okay? Bottom line, okay? Again, the bio bulb, it's the fixture, it's par 38, so it's a little bigger than your normal whatever okay? But it does have an E26, a common base. So your fixture just needs to be a little bit wider, okay? Keep that in mind. And it does come with a 5-foot cord and switch and a clip-on, okay? Fixture. You can just remove this and put it in the ceiling if you happen to have one in your bathroom, or it's got to fit a par 38, okay? And it's non-dimmable. And this is their floor lamp model. It's called a Sol telescope. It's essentially just the Sol biobulb, and it's got a telescoping with adjustable gooseneck stand, okay? And this is what comes with it. A little bit less lux at 2 feet away, okay? And again, it's got Kelvin temperature, like I had mentioned previously, that matching of the natural noontime sunlight, a whopping 98 color rendering index out of 100. It's called broadband. It's got more than one. It's got, like I said, 5 different wavelengths of the near infrared, okay? And a trace amount of ultraviolet A, okay? So we cannot make any claims about it producing vitamin D because there's no ultraviolet B in it, okay? And again, these are the 3 products: the Sol biobulb, affordable, Sol photovoltaic light panel, again, 40 LEDs, and in the Sol biobulb, I forgot to mention, it's got a total of 18 LEDs, okay? 9 are the visible spectrum and 9 are the near infrared, okay? And if you want to learn more and save money, you can use my code Danny when you check out their main site, solshine.org. And for those that speak Spanish, you know that Sol means sun in Spanish, right? solshine.org, okay? I want to show you something else here. Again, these are the 18 LEDs in the Sol biobulb, okay? And some more specs. It uses just 10 watts, emits 600 lumens, okay? And it is also rated for at least 30,000 plus hours. I think it probably lasts you over 25 years if you run it for just 4 hours a day, okay? So that's a really, really long time. We already went over this. This is what you're gonna get with the telescope, okay? And again, these are the codes for those that are in the healthcare world. And guess what? If you invest in just a 3-pack of the biobulbs, that comes out to less than 5 cents per day. So it's $420. I know some of you guys be like, what? That's a lot of money for just 3 LED bulbs, right? But if you divide that by 25 years, like I said, if it's 30,000 hours, it should last over 25 years. If you run it at, I don't know, 4 hours or so, I didn't do the exact calculation, but it's going to be worth less than 5 cents per day, even if you got 3 packs, not just 1 biobulb. But isn't your health worth just a measly 5 cents per day if you're not able or willing to go outside and have natural sunlight hit your eyes and skin? Okay, I think so. Definitely you are worth it, okay? So whether or not you've been diagnosed with seasonal affective disorder, go on over to my shortened Solshine affiliate link, which is bit.ly/full spectrum LED. So you can boost your mood, optimize your metabolism, sleep better, just a whole host of benefits, okay? And again, it's a 60-day money-back guarantee. I know you're gonna love it. And I've placed my order and I can't wait to get it, okay? So check it out. I'll do another video once I've gotten the products. And but I just couldn't wait to share this with everybody because this is truly a game changer, okay? And go to bit.ly/full spectrum LED. And again, just remember to apply the discount code Danny, D-A-N-N-Y. It can be lowercase when you check out solshine.org, okay? And if you want to learn more, just go to my Linktree site here, linktr.ee/full spectrum LED. We'll take you to this site here, and you'll get more information, have a copy of all those health insurance reimbursement codes and diagnosis codes, okay? If you have any product or business opportunity questions, it's free to become an affiliate. It's not network marketing. Leave me a voicemail, my landline number at 786-441-2727. Again, that's my landline number at 786-441-2727. When you go to this Linktree site, by the way, you can get a free copy of the John Ott's Health and Light, okay, on Google Drive. If you don't have a Gmail, you can send me an email or just go to the website. You can get it from a free PDF copy. That's how I got this one, actually, okay? That's solshine.org, okay? And then also on that Linktree site, you'll see an article titled, "Is it time to consider photobiomodulation as a drug equivalent?" Really short read by this PhD, Tina Carew, okay? Very, very exciting and eye-opener, okay? Read that article. And this is, by the way, the user's guide for the PhotoVites light panel. Okay, for those that want to learn more. And the price on this PhotoVite is, let me see, how much is that? So when you go to bit.ly/full spectrum LED, you click on the shop page, it is just a tiny $447 for the PhotoVites to supplement your sun exposure if you can't get it naturally, okay? For those that are struggling with cash, just go to my become an affiliate, okay? And that link will be, where is it? You can use one of these links to become an affiliate, okay? Go to tinyurl.com/promote photo nutrition, okay? Again, that's tinyurl.com/promote photo nutrition or spread sol shine, okay? T as in tango, tinyurl.com/spread sol shine, okay? Or if you go to the Linktree site, the Linktree/full spectrum LED, you'll also see that as well. Towards the middle here, it says earn 10% commission, okay? Anyways, if you want to have trouble, don't hear from me in a timely manner, you can email me, and actually please forward me a copy of your order confirmation email showing that you applied the discount code Danny, and I'll make sure that your order ships out as quickly as possible so you can take care of your malillumination, okay? And send that email to my primary email address, which is dct3@cornell.edu, okay? Again, that D Delta C Charlie T Tango, the number 3@cornell.edu, like it says there, okay? Anyways, thank you for your kind time and attention. I know this wasn't a super, super deep dive, but I hope it was value added and that it opened some grooves in your brain. Since the more you know, the better you can do. And for those biohackers, I know this, you'll appreciate this. And I hope that everyone can spread the word about the fundamental importance, foundational importance of getting true full spectrum light exposure, okay, if you can't get it from the sun. Anyways, take care. And again, just the best number to reach me at, my landline number, 786-441-2727, okay? And again, just email me. If you do email me, leave me a voicemail with your best, letting me know the date and approximate time of your email, since I don't check emails regularly, okay? Anyways, this is the website. You can learn more. There's some other helpful information about the technology, okay, and other resources for those really, really excited about natural things to help promote wellness, okay? If you do reach out to Ken Cedar directly, again, just give him my code, Danny, and you should have a landline, his home number there in Arizona, somewhere on the website if you have any detailed questions, okay? Take care, everybody, and I hope that this helps and brightens your day and takes care of your malillumination, okay? Be well.